Okay. The number 3 mistake people make when building a website. Bad domain name. Do y'all know what a domain name? It's the whatever.com, okay? It's the whatever.com. That's your domain name. And a lot of people pick bad ones. Now, I'm about to step on a lot of toes in here, and for that I apologize. Because some of the things I'm about to say, some of y'all are going to go, oh, well, that's ours. Number 1, it must be easy to say no spelling necessary. Now, what do I mean by that? You've got to be able to tell, here's the test. You've got to be able to tell someone over the phone what it is without spelling it. You've got to be able to tell someone over the phone what it is without having to tell them things or repeat it. Okay? I would rather it be long and easy to remember than short and hard to remember. No hyphens. I love how the sound system makes me sound like the Wizard of Oz. No hyphens. Okay? Dashes, for those of you who don't know what a hyphen is. Even though they're technically permitted, don't do it, because if you do that, every time you tell it to someone, you'll have to tell them there's a dash in there. Now, some of y'all are saying, well, the reason we use the dash, Eric, is because our competitors got the one without the dash. Oh, my God. Because what's going to happen? You can tell them there's a dash in it all day long. And what are they going to do? The worst possible thing that could happen, they're trying to get to your website, and they go to your competitors. No dashes. You might even have multiple domains to one site. Oh, you can do that? Sure. You know, you can have multiple domains. You can have multiple, and all of them point to one website. Now, why would you do that? I'll give you a good example. My domain. My domain is ericspellmann.com. But you want to know something? The word Spellmann is a German word. And you want to know something else? It has 2 N's at the end. 2. No one ever gets that. No one remembers it. I can tell it to them until they're blue in the face, and no one remembers that. So when I registered ericspellmann.com with 2 N's, I also registered ericspellmann.com with 1 N. Did you hear me? I registered the misspelling, and it points to my website. And did you know that 25% of my traffic goes to the misspelling? And it's all pointed to the same website. Register the misspelling of your name if you're going to use your name. Consider your domain to be product-based versus company-based. Lawyers are the worst. They might want their website to be stuartmartindudleygrace.com. Oh my gosh. As much as their egos demand it, logic goes against that. Because who's going to be able to type that in? No one. I mean, let's be real. I would rather have LouisvilleLawyers.com. You follow me? I would rather have something getmeoutofjail.com. You follow me? Something product-based or service-based. Remember that your domain is case insensitive. Now, why is that important? If you have your business card, I want you to pull it out right now. Pull out your business card. Yours, not mine, not someone else's you got. Pull out yours. And I want you to look at it where you put your email address or where you put your web address on there. This is where I'm talking about. You see, my domain, you might think is complicated. But look how it is on my business card. I capitalize the E, capitalize the S. What it does is it helps the human mind break apart the 2 words. If I put it all in lowercase, it's harder for the human eye to separate it, harder to spell. If your domain name is made up of multiple words, then everywhere you put it in print, I want you to capitalize the first letter of each word. That way the human eye can more easily break it apart. And that's because you can type it in uppercase, lowercase, it won't make a difference. It'll still go. So in all your print, upper and lower. Some of y'all are saying, well, Eric, those are little things. I'm telling you. I've seen that make a difference, especially with a complicated URL like mine. It's more easy to read this than lowercase. Oh, here's a big one. Before you choose a domain name, please, 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 please watch out for landmines. I had this lady. She called me up all excited. Eric, I have this idea for a brand new website. You're going to love it. And I've already registered the domain. And I always get scared when they say that to me. And I said, so what is this new business? What is this new thing? And she goes, it's a neat place where lawyers are going to be able to get together and discuss things. You know, kind of a networking, online networking kind of deal. And so she said the name of it is Lawyers Exchange. And I said, oh my God, don't register that. I had to make her write it down before she understood why that was a bad domain. You see what I'm saying? So you got to watch out for the landmines.
This has been a presentation of the Kentucky Small Business Development Center. For more information, visit ksbdc.org.